welcome back, everybody. We have, well, you just saw a little while ago in that wonderful segment, a karate demonstration, if you will. Veanda Simmons and Ulysses Ramos and Nia. Nia's over there, and we'll be talking about her. She's still in school. She's 16 years old, right?
16 years old.
Yes.
16 years old. And she's a black belt in karate, an honor student, and she's on her way to pursuing her career path in criminal justice, being an attorney.
Oh, righty. Give Nia a big round of applause, everybody. Way to go, Nia. How does this help discipline her to do the things necessary to become successful in education and other things in life?
It's a good question. Basically, the martial arts and karate is about more than just kicking and punching. It develops a character, and that's the most important part of our training. And all the techniques that we execute, it takes many years to learn, discipline, patience, athletic capability. So the physical fitness piece is a very important part of what we do.
Tell us about Ulysses.
And Ulysses, I watched both Ulysses and Nia grow up from when they were little. I know I don't look more than 16, but Ulysses is a leader in our community. They talk about so many bad statistics about our young brothers. He's 20 years old. He has his own dojo. We're all under the instruction of Lamar Thornton, and we've all branched out to do community work. And he has his own school. He's a national competitor. In 2010, which is this year in September, he's going to compete in the World Martial Arts Games. So he's an outstanding individual.
Let's see how fast he is. So you're doing well, huh?
Yes, sir.
How has this helped you?
More so than the physical is more of a spiritual thing. Helped me calm down. You know, I came from a rough neighborhood. I moved all over the place. My parents moved all over the place. So it was more so of a spiritual guidance, more so than a physical thing. It helped me put whatever I wanted to do in perspective, you know, rather than following the crowd.
Yeah, and you don't worry about living in a rough neighborhood anymore, huh?
No, not at all. Rough
They
neighborhood,
know
gotta watch
who
out
you
for
are?
me.
But you're disciplined, so you won't use it in a bad way.
Well, I don't get into any physical contact. That's one of the first things that I teach, that were taught to me, and also that I teach my students is look, listen, walk, run. Your fight is the last option, always.
Yeah. Veanda,
Yes.
learn basic self-defense techniques, street safety awareness.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know. Why should we know or have to know street safety awareness?
Well, again, you know, our organization, Dynamic Visions of Excellence, we go around the tri-state area and we conduct self-defense workshops because the statistics are very high. Some of them say that 1 out of every 3 women are assaulted. So every 3 women you know, if you count, needs to know how to protect themselves. Men do too. So one of the events that we sponsored, for example, last year in the Bronx was at the Women's Academy of Excellence. During their HIV awareness AIDS event, we provided a sexual assault prevention workshop. So we teach young girls and women how to protect themselves, how to avoid sexual assaults, and in the event that they are assaulted, what are their options? So basically, first we teach conflict resolution skills, and then, you know, warning signs of abusive relationships. Teens are getting more and more into abusive relationships, unfortunately. So what are some of the warning signs? And we co-partner with a domestic violence unit here in the Bronx and provide workout sessions for young girls and women on how to identify jealous behavior and controlling behavior. So really it teaches you how to build your self-confidence and positive self-image.
It creates your awareness of your surroundings.
Yes,
too.
most definitely, particularly living in this setting that we live in New York City. A lot of times we don't pay attention, we're walking on the phone, so one of the techniques I exhibited was talking on the phone, and you can easily get attacked. Holding your bag and looking into outer space, you can easily get attacked. So again, building up your awareness and your self-confidence can go a long way in terms of prevention.
Now, why do you yell while you're kicking somebody's butt?
Well, that's called a ki or chi, and that's building up energy. So yelling is exerted energy. It doesn't mean that you're not fearful. It means that you're exerting your energy towards someone, and that can actually startle someone as opposed to
just
screaming.
the yell alone, right?
The yell alone, you're absolutely right. So that's called a ki, and it's building up your energy and using it against someone.
Yeah, Richard Pryor used it. He said, "Wah!" You know, he was talking about being yelled at and getting his butt kicked at the same time.
Right. That's exactly
So it
the
helps.
concept.
And you can see the attitudes of the people that you work with, you know, their self-esteem. You can tell that they have more confidence in themselves. Right? Do you feel that way?
Yes, sir.
And I definitely want to use Nia, again, Nia Garner as an example. I knew her when she was a little girl. There was a gap of time I missed her. And then we worked with a mentoring program called Blue Nile. and we resurfaced and reconnected again. And as a black belt and a martial artist, again, I cannot talk about her enough. She is an honor student in school. She's also developed her own youth organization called Evolutionary Movement. And she's a dancer, she's a singer, and she's a black belt in karate. So again, all of her discipline, her self-confidence, and leadership skills shows through her martial arts and her community activism. And Kushinda Lamar Thornton was our instructor, and all of this we learned and are teaching others.
So what happens if somebody comes and they grab you like this?
Well, first, I can easily strike towards the nose, and then there's a wonderful wrist break technique called Kodogash that I love to execute.
And you will follow your wrist down to the ground.
Right. And, but again, I'm sure we would never have to use that on you.
Well, thank you so much. I would love to have you guys as bodyguards. I mean, I don't need one. I'm pretty cool. Nobody bothers me.
Okay.
But I want to thank you guys for coming, and you guys are always welcome to come and share your experience and share all your self-esteem and let us know about your workshops. This is it, women and girls?
Yes, and
All right.
if anyone wants to contact us, you can reach us at 646-808-4444. We do workshops in academic institutions, nonprofits, and faith-based institutions.
Veanda, Sensei, what do I have to do this? Us, Sensei Simmons, and Sensei Ulysses Ramos, and Sensei Nia Garner.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to do some kicks in a little while. Thank you all for hanging out with us. The Gospel Uptown, well, we got some of that. Hosted a night of inspiration honoring greats in gospel music. Here's part 2 of the exclusive event, where open reporter Veronica Bopham spoke with some of this genre's best and up-and-coming artists. Let's take a look.
Gospel music is known for its inspirational roots and